And so there we go. Now my Nest Cam battery is completely wired from a PoE adapter from Wasserstein. Keeping in line with my Wasserstein and Google Nest products. Today, something that I don't think I've seen anybody ask for in my Nest groups, but a Wasserstein PoE adapter for the new Nest Cam battery. So essentially with this, if you already had cables ran throughout your house for either security or just general networking, you could install you a PoE switch and use this adapter to give your Nest Cam battery 24/7 power. No, it does not replace the Wi-Fi signal. Your Wi-Fi signal still has to reach. This solely gives your Nest Cam battery power, so you don't have to take it down and charge it all the time. So of course, I've got a PoE switch. I'm going to test this out and show you guys that it actually works. So let's unbox the Wasserstein PoE adapter for the Nest Cam battery. So make sure you click that like button, click subscribe, and indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch. Now let's unbox and try out the Wasserstein PoE adapter for the Nest Cam battery. Alright, so the Wasserstein PoE adapter for Google Nest Cam battery. Now in this video I'm going to show you the whole setup here, because if you already set up your Google Nest Cam battery, to use this you may have to delete it and set it back up. I'll show you once we're done with the unboxing when we get to the setup process. So that's the front, nothing on the top, nothing on the bottom. The side, continuous power, no more downtime, power over Ethernet, weatherproof design, easy installation. What's inside the box? Continuously power your Google Nest Cam. Keyword, power. You still have to have active Wi-Fi that reaches the Nest Cam to be able to view it. All this is going to do is give you power over the Ethernet cable. That you've got to know. So let's open this up. Screwdriver down in here. There we go. All right. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Oh, that's much better than the other one. Nothing else in that box. A typical user's manual. Okay. Ooh, wow. That is a very nice quality cable. So that's all that's down in there. Here it is. Very nice. So that's where your network cable goes in. And then, of course, this part here just attaches to your camera. I guess, let me get my PoE switch out. And I've already got my Nest Cam battery right here. And I'm going to show you what's going to happen when I first plug this in, because this is set up in battery mode. So it's just going to honestly try to charge this device. Then I'll show you what we got to do. All right, this should be everything in place. I have a 5-port PoE switch right here. As you can see, these 4 ports are PoE. This is what you would have to have unless you had some type of PoE adapter to use. So let's run us a cable from port 1, which is a PoE port. Let's take this off. You got a decent length here. This is probably 3 or 4 feet. And so now we'll take this end, plug into here, and you see our lights light up. And then we will take the other end and put into our Nest Cam. Now, you'll see mine is lit up. Now let me go into the app and show you what I mean. So there's the sound. When I go into cameras and then select my backdoor camera, you see what it says? Charging. It's not powering the camera. That's because when you go into settings and device information, it's on camera mount made for Google or Google Nest mount. Now this is all set to the battery. Sadly, there's no way to just change how you want the device powered without removing the device. So, since as you can see, all it's doing right now is charging, I'm going to go into here, remove device, and get rid of the device. Alright, so now that the device is flashing blue and back into pairing mode, I'm going to go back into my Google Home app. We're going to add a product, set up device. Now it's looking for devices, and then it'll ask me for the QR code, which is weird, which I saved my QR code, of course. Now it's asking what I want to set up is a Nest camera, Nest Cam, outdoor or indoor battery, and then scan the QR code. And see, now it's asking me how am I setting it up. So I'm setting it up just as a Nest Cam battery. And then watch this. Let's go through all the shenanigans. So I would say when you get to this part, don't tell them that you're going to put it outdoors even if you are. Because if you select outdoors and then you select the magnetic mount, it's only going to think that it's wireless. So select indoors, even though it's not. Get our wireless network. And there it is connected. Alright, it's going to be backyard. Sure. Alright, there's the camera's view. Hello, everything looks good. Alright, so now, magnetic mount and box, Nest Cam stand, made for Google mount accessory, unofficial mount or stand accessory. Now, what I've liked to pick is just unofficial mount or stand accessory. Follow the instructions that came with your accessory. Once you're finished, blah, blah, blah. Adjust the camera's view, and what this does, this is all the info, what that essentially did is made it to where this camera doesn't know that it needs to be mounted to that little magnetic piece, and so it should just work off of this PoE. So now if I go into cameras and go to backyard camera 2, and so there we go. Now my Nest Cam battery is completely wired from a PoE adapter from Wasserstein. Nice job. And truthfully, that's the best way to set this up to where this will work, because if you pick any other way to mount it, it's going to think that it's got to be on that mount to work. And this way, we'll just let it be powered 24/7. And also, since it's an indoor camera, it doesn't really realize. See, it thinks that it says that it's plugged in, so it doesn't matter whether it's indoor or outdoor. This is just the best way to set it up. Either way that you're using it, even if you're using it outside, set it up this way so that you get the continuous power and it works correctly. And yeah, you can see on there, the lights are all lit up, giving us power to our Nest Cam battery. And that's it. That will essentially do it for the Wasserstein PoE adapter for the Google Nest Cam battery. Now, as I mentioned, as of today, which is December 14th, 2021, happy birthday to my dad, by the way. You can't just go into the app and tell it that you're not using the magnetic mount or that you're using a power cable or solar panel or something like that. If you set it up with a magnetic mount, you have to literally delete the camera, because otherwise it's going to think that you're just using this PoE adapter to charge it. So you need to delete the camera, re-add the camera, say you're going to use it indoors, and say you're using an unofficial mount. Even though this is an official mount, that was just the easiest way to set it up that I knew would work. Once that's done, this device is going to feed power to your Nest Cam battery, and your Nest Cam battery is just going to have that infinity symbol like you saw and always be powered on and work. I think this is a great investment for anybody who already has network cables ran in their house, because they can just buy a PoE switch and plug this in and don't got to fool with running a whole bunch of cables. Or maybe for somebody who had a camera system before that was PoE and they want to get rid of it and use something like Nest, they could just buy a ton of these and plug them in this way. Of course, I'll leave one of these linked down below in the description if you want to grab one for yourself. I just want to say thanks for watching, and I hope you've liked the video. If you can, click that like button for me, click subscribe to see what else we're doing, and indulge in your life at Indulge Clothing for the merch. And I'll see you all in the next video. Deuces.